What's up, future millionaires? It's your boy MTI, and in last video we talked about the power of compounding, and you got to see what my average cost will be just by dollar cost averaging and what my true average cost was at the time of that video with dollar cost averaging and compounding. Now, besides doing my normal update on how my faucet and garden is doing, I'm going to show you how as you add more to your deposits, the price matters less and less. Now, I'm just talking about as your initial investment, right? Because most of us got into Drip to make life-changing money. And so I'm going to be showing you what my average cost will be at the end of this year and what my average cost will be once I reach a max payout. And so before we actually dive into all of that, I want to briefly touch on the free drip airdrop I mentioned at the end of the last video. Now, how people were able to win that is telling me what they found most beneficial in the video and pasting their wallet address. Now, the problem with that is I pay for a software that monitors YouTube comments, and what that does is it helps keep my comment section safe for the community, because there's a lot of WhatsApps, a lot of imposters, and a lot of different scam comments that are on YouTube. And what this does, it removes all of those without me having to do anything. Now, the caveat to that is anything that looks suspect, it automatically deletes it. So if you posted a wallet address, it didn't make it. And so I thought if you posted your sentence and then the wallet address, it may allow it, but it didn't. And so I'm going to share what I'm going to do at the end of the video for those people. And one person actually screenshotted what they said with their wallet address. I'm going to airdrop them at the end of the video, and then 2 other people will be able to win. And I'm going to share how you will be able to win at the end of the video. So stay tuned. All right, so now let's go ahead and dive into the content of today's video. And not only are we going to look at what the price of Drip will have to be at those certain average costs for me to start losing money on this investment, and we're also going to look at some possibilities on what it really takes to start making $1 million from the Drip faucet, because you don't even need a 3-figure Drip to make $1 million from the Drip faucet. I'm going to show you that in this video as well. So let's jump into it. Now, as we can see here, looking at the price of Drip, it is currently under that $7, $6.92. It's hit well over $7 a few times today, like $7.10, $7.15. And so if we head over to the faucet here, you can see my faucet is $2,582. After today's deposit, I will be well over $2,600. You can see currently $17,877. And so if we head on over to the animal farm and we hit the Drip garden, let's do a quick refresh. We can see 46 million currently. We go down to the Drip garden. You can see I have well over 2 million plants. I have about 4.85 LPs. $44 worth of value that I can compound right now, or I can either sell and put into my personal wallet. If we head over to Farmer's House here, you can see I'm recording this Tuesday night and you're seeing this Wednesday morning. You can see my pool ownership is only about 0.0605%. You can see how many plants I'm doing per day, a little over 72,000. Here you can see the contract balance is about 513,000 LPs, which is about 4.6 million. And you can see again, the Drip BUSD LP pair has went down a little bit. The last video, it was around $9.20. We can see it has dropped a little bit, which also reflects on your total asset value and all of this as well. And as you can see here on the 1-day difference, as of just today, it's down a little bit over 0.5%, 0.52%. So if we look at the drip.formulate, let's quickly refresh this real quick. And then also, real quick, if you haven't saw this, shout out to Dev Street. They added the new reservoir area, which is pretty cool as well. So as you can see here, you got the garden, Drip, piggy bank, pig pen, and the reservoir. So as you can see here, here's my asset value. This is how my LP ratio, 10.3455 LPs. You can see my contract share again. And if we move down, you can see this is how fast I'm growing a plant, 1.198 seconds. So now let's go ahead and dive into the main content of today's video. So as we look here on the faucet here, you can see this is my current deposit amount when it comes to quantity, 2,582. If we head over to dripfi.app, I got the price right around 7. We know it's a little bit under that, but I'm gonna just do 7 to make it easy for this example in this video. Now, let me move this down real quick. So we got 95 days left in this year, so a little bit over 3 months. And as you can see here, at the end of this year, I will have 6,339 drip, which even at a $7 price target, that's over 44K, right? And so let me show you something here. Here's this drip wallet, right? Now, I'm not going to get into all of this. Check out the last video where we go over the average cost and I break it down on how you can actually find all of that. And so as you can see here, my total investment is only $14,064 to be exact, right? So 14,000, let's go back to Drip Fi. Just at a $7 drip, I'm up 30,000 in actual profit, right? Based off of, you know, what I invested. 14,000 to 44,000. That's a 30,000 increase on what I invested, right? And so let me show you something. Let's pull this up. So check this out. So we got what I invested, 14,064 to be exact, and we're going to divide that by how many quantity I have. So we're just going to do 6,339. We're not going to do the point. $2.21 would be my average cost. So right now, my average cost is roughly $5.44. It's a little bit less than that, definitely after the compound. But at the end of the year, it's essentially going to go from $5.44 to $2.21. So now for me just to be at a break even, that means the drip price will have to be at $2.21 for me to be at 14,000. And the price will have to be under this per drip token for me to actually start losing money on that initial investment, right? But it gets better. So this is the end of the year. Now I'm 250 days from my max payout amount, right, which is 27,398, right, which is the max technically you're getting paid on, which comes out to 100,000 drip. So if I do 249, it's going to be just shy of that, 27,191. So this is why I'm doing 250 days, which you can see at a $7 drip price, that's still 192K. Not to mention, I haven't even got into what we're making per day after the taxes as well, right? That's over 1,500 a day after the taxes, right? So I'm going to show you something here in a second as well. So stay with me. So as you can see, we're just going to take this 27,449. We're not going to add the point on there. So what we're going to do, 14,064 divided by 27,449 equals 51 cents. So essentially, I'm going to go from 544 in about 8 to 9 months. My average cost at a max payout will be 51 cents, right? That's the power of compounding, right? That is crazy. That's mind blowing. And so essentially that means the price of drip for me to start losing money on my initial investment of the 14K will have to be at 51 cents or under, right? 51 cents will essentially put me at my 14,000. And let me show you this. Check this out. So right now we can see at a $7 drip at a max payout, it's 192,000. Check this out. 0.52 cents. Here's my amount, 14,000. And actually this is over a little bit over $200 over what I invested, right? So you can see if I go down to a penny, now you can see I'm starting to actually lose money on my initial investment, right? Even though we're still getting paid that 1%, but we're still in profit if you've been compounding and utilizing the ecosystem properly. So I'm just showing you. And then also with what I always said as well, worst case scenario here for me in the drip faucet is I can lose my 14K investment. This is risk capital I put in here, and also I can stomach that. It's not gonna break the bank. However, I'm not looking to lose my money, but as I said before, the worst that can happen is 14K. I can lose that. Am I okay with that? Yes. Now let's look at the possibilities. I know I can lose my money. I'm okay with that, but the possibilities and the reward outweighs the risk in my opinion. Let's dive in. Now, we know I can lose my money, or we know this is where the price will have to be at a max payout for me to start losing money, or to at least be at a break even, right? That's the power of compounding. 52 cents is where I would be, right? So now what we're going to do. Some people say, man, we need $100 drip. We need $100 drip price or plus more. Yes, it would be nice to see that, but I want to show you it doesn't take that much to really make $1 million from drip. Let me show you. This is $45, right? So let's just say drip is at $45 when I hit my max payout. That's now a $1.2 million account that I turned 14K into. But this is the powerful thing. I'm making 1% a day on that, which is about 12K. Now, after the taxes, you can see that's 10K. Listen to this. 10K a day times 100 is $1 million, right? And that's on a $45 drip price. So this is why I say you don't really need $100 drip, $200 drip price to really make $1 million. So this is why as the price go up, we just get rich faster, right? And this is why we say as well, the price doesn't really matter to a degree, at least if you're talking about your initial investment, because I showed you at a max payout how low the price of drip will have to be. And me personally, just speaking for myself, I don't see that happening, especially not in the time frame of my max payout and me pulling out. And so now let me show you something here. Let's just say the price of drip is at $100, right? Which is definitely possible, right? That can happen as more things come out and as things really get pumping like a well-oiled machine. That's now 2.7 million, right? After the taxes, which is 27,000 a day, but after the taxes, that's 22K. I'm not even going to add the additional 22K. We're just going to do 20K. So, I mean, I'm not going to add the additional 2K. We're just going to do 20,000, which you should already know. 20,000 times 50 days, which is less than 2 months, is $1 million, right? And so as the price go up, we get rich faster. But as I showed you, at a $45 price of drip, you can still make $1 million in 100 days, which is a little bit over 3 months, right? So 20,000 times 5. It's 100,000, right? So if we add a zero on there, 20,000 times 50. There's your $1 million, right? We add your 10,000 times 100 days, right? There's your $1 million. And so I'm just showing you it really doesn't take a large price of drip to really make a nice amount of money. And let's say we're not even talking $1 million, right? And this is just a $20 drip price, right? That's 540,000. You know what I mean? And so also, when you look at it this way, depending on how much you withdrew during the course of getting to your max payout, I've seen anywhere from 250 days to 300 plus days of them being able to pull out at a max payout. Let me show you this. dripnetwork.ca. Right now, if I wanted to just keep pulling out every day, I got 302 days that I can keep pulling out. Now, of course, this is going to change up and down and fluctuate as I get to a max payout. But let's just say I got 250 days to pull out at a max account, right? Well, let's say roughly I'm able to pull out 4,000 a day, and I'm accounting for well tax and all of that roughly times 250 days. That's still $1 million at a $20 price. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, this is the power of this ecosystem and the power of compounding. And this is why you really don't need a huge price in drip. As the price go up, yes, we're just going to get rich faster. Absolutely. But if you do it right, you can make $1 million with a lower price of drip, right? So it just all depends on your strategy, your personal journey, and all of that good stuff. Now, one thing I will say when it comes to finding out your average cost when you hit your max payout, is not going to be the same as mine. And the reason why that is, everybody invested a different amount. Everybody bought a certain amount of quantity at that time and bought in at a certain price target. So all of that is going to make different variables for each individual investor. And so again, how you figure that out is you take where you're going to be at your max payout. And what I do is you take what you invested, which is 14,064 for me personally, not you, but divide by the quantity amount. All right, so what you invested, divide by the quantity amount. That's going to give me what my average cost will be at a max payout, right? So essentially, for me to just be at a break even, the price of drip will have to be at 51 cents. There's going to be so much that's out by that time, far as utility, far as everything. So me personally, I definitely don't see this happening, right? Even at the end of the year, I showed you where I would be, right? 6339, right? Based off of what I invested. Let's do this one more time. Divided by the quantity. A $2.21 average cost from originally buying in at 94. So again, you don't need a huge price on drip to really make $1 million, but this is why you want to get this number up here. Get those deposits up. And that's why I'm just constantly compounding. And so now let's go ahead and get to the last part of this video. So as I mentioned about the free airdrop. So the free airdrop, I had one person that reached out to me on Telegram, and this is actually one of the ladies of the Faucet Wonder Woman. So shout out to her. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick airdrop and show you this here live on camera. And then I'm going to share with you how 2 other people can win here real fast. So let's go ahead and do that. So first things first, let me pull up TG here. And as you can see, here's the picture. She says, great video, Mike. I like how you broke down the numbers for us from when you started to now. Can I get the Excel sheet, sir? Let me know. And then this is her wallet address. Let's go. You know what that means. And so what we're going to do here, I'm going to go ahead and copy this. We're going to head down. We're going to go to direct airdrop. We're going to paste that wallet in there. And I'm going to do 3.35. So that way she gets a full 3 drip after the 10% airdrop tax. So let me go ahead and pull my wallet up here. Go ahead and send that. Take a couple seconds here. So boom, airdrop complete. Okay, and you can also see it reflects here in my balance here. And I just have a little bit of drip in my wallet from doing a team airdrop. So instead of putting that back into the system, I said, hey, I give a little bit back to the community. And so now that I went on and given that back to her, what I'm going to do, I'm going to airdrop 3.35 drip to 2 other people. So that way they can get a full 3 drip as well. But how we're going to do that is, what you're going to want to do is go to my Twitter, and I always post or always have my social media handles here. You can see Twitter and Instagram. It's at @MikeTheInvestor. Be careful. There's a lot of scammers out there, but I always post it so you can see the proper one. What I want you to do is go to this tweet here. If you're not following me, be sure to be following me. And literally, this is the tweet where I talked about that video, the power of compounding, which is not this video, but the video before this video. And what I want you to do is just tell me what you enjoyed from that video, or this video, can be either one, and then paste your wallet address. Go to the comment section, hit your reply, and then paste your wallet address. So that way, I will go ahead and airdrop to people the next drip video live on camera so you can see it. So definitely go ahead and do that. I haven't posted too much here lately, so here is my Twitter account, Mike the Investor, MikeTheAI. That's an I, not an L. There's going to be people that try to scam you. INVESTOR. All right. So again, go down a little bit. And it's going to be this tweet here, September 26th, the power of compounding. Click on it, go to the tweet, tell me what you enjoy from either that video or this video you're watching, and then post your wallet address. Remember, only 2 people are going to win, and then I will do the airdrop on the next video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, just trying to give you other ways to kind of figure out how you're doing on your journey. Now, one thing I want to say, rather you know your average cost or not, you will still have the same value amount. So it's not like it's an end all be all that you have to know it, but this is for those people who like to know the smaller details of their personal journey. Now, I'm not going to always do airdrops, but one thing I may start doing is start doing airdrops on Twitter. So if you're not following me, I recommend you follow me. So that way when people do post their wallet address, I can actually see it. So that way I can get that out to people, and then I can just show it on Twitter, paste the wallet address, and then airdrop it so people can see it. So that's what I may start doing whenever I decide to do an airdrop. But again, if you gain some value, smash that like button, share this out with the Drip community, and I will catch you all on the next one.